I got an idea. Nice! One more time! On three! 1, 2, 3!
I am Venom, and you are mine.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit. This is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pierce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldous are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward. What a display of strength here. And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Zelina needs to pull a trick from her sleeve.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Calculating the next move here.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Has him up for the power slam. Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
Counters with an attack on Zelina.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
She's firing off attacks at a high clip.
And she is absolutely on fire right now.
And an answer from her.
Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
She's trying to rally, giving it all she's got to get back on top of this match.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Uh-oh. Hard side kick.
Kicks to the lower back. Clutching the wrist. Just absolutely punishing their opponent here. Relentlessly.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
Running her. The cover. She's going for it. Barely kicks out.
Just barely, but it counts.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Downward spiral. Zelina being sized up.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes. Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here is your winner,
What a debut! She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Oh, right to the leg.
Able to make a timely escape.
Into a neck breaker.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow.
Put into place. Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole. And he gets directed into the corner.
And come on now. Distasteful offense we've just witnessed. Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
Oh, what a punch.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Piercing knee decimates the face. Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick. His opponent keeps...
Oh!
Crashing.
Setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance. but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Oh, he fights Lexis back.
Boom! What a lariat! Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps. And one more for good measure.
You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Look at this. This can't be good. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
The champion sending a message. There's no mercy here. Oh, knee right to the face. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. And Lexis just got torn down there.
Absolutely brutal. Ruthless.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Don't do it!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A gnarly landing. That's why you can't get caught up in the heat of the moment.
An all-around bad decision.
Big boot taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent. Ooh! He's getting pumped up. He's really in this now.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Tag, there it is. Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Our official got caught in the line of fire.
Super kick!
Countering that offense. Dangerous knee on the button.
Stomp to the leg.
And Jane reverses it.
Oh my goodness, just
Into the pin, title on the line.
oh!
Gets the shoulder up instantly.
A lot of energy left in that kick out. This matchup isn't anywhere near over.
She countered that into her own offense. And a big boot.
Oh man. Both wrists captured and that was nasty.
Arnold side kick. And she makes the tag. Ow, bam. Ouch.
Tag made.
Big boot! Jeez. And she tags in her partner. What a boot! Perched on the shoulders.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
with a crisscross. What a rolling elbow.
A reversal. He saw that coming. Big right hand. And a clothesline.
Vicious stomp in the bottom turnbuckle. Look at this, all of their body weight down across the neck and exclamation point.
Right to the midsection. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes.
Perfect execution from the champ. Using the elbow to escape the attack. Big back body drop. You see the height on that?
Oh, he fights Lex's back. Look at this. Snap suplex. The champ looking a little worse for wear.
An eruption of offense from King. Tag made, fresh partner in. Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Just a revolving door of forearms. Ouch!
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Did the champ just finish the job?
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lex is king with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Come back, punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which branch should we focus on first?